But we know that Disney has a thing with turning characters of color into animals. We have Princess and the Frog, The Emperor's New Groove, Brother Bear, which I've never seen, and even in more recent examples, we have Turning Red in the new movie that's out, Hoppers. And people have shown countless times through recurring gags that all the Disney Pixar movies kind of take place in a shared universe where they're conscious of one another. And I think it's within the shared universe that we have answers. If you think about the original Mickey Mouse cartoons, Steamboat Willy, the original designs, he doesn't have them here, but introducing things like the white gloves, the big grin, even how they're dressed, certain mannerisms. And in these original cartoons, they are capturing the essence very purposefully of minstrel performances. The first appearance of Steamboat Willy, he is playing a minstrel song, Oh Zip Coon. In my YouTube video, Race, Comedy, and Why Shadow the Hedgehog Can't Say the N-Word, I talk about the history of blackface and how important it was to formatting and formulating a specific sense of American comedy, but also American art. Early Disney cartoons were so clearly influenced by blackface performances, which was white artists donning makeup and doing a caricature or mockery of Black people, but very specifically African Americans. This art form really gained popularity in the 19th century, and particularly as we're going into like early TV in the 1920s. Like you can see artistically how some of the early Mickey Mouse cartoons took inspiration from blackface imagery. Also, it's important to note, however, that a lot of blackface performers were also Black. For a lot of Black performers, minstrel shows and repackaging like the racism that white people were laughing at and loved into something that they could use for their own career and professional success was really important, particularly in early Hollywood where roles for African Americans were severely limited. The first Black woman to win a supporting actress award, Hattie McDaniel, got her career started doing minstrel shows. Disney would go on to continue having caricatures of Black people within their art, notably the Jim Crow Crows. So what does this have to do with the fact that every time there's a character of color, Disney turns them into an animal or something non-human? I think within the canon of the larger Disney universe, Walt Disney, the man, has a machine that turns Black people, people of color, into animals for entertainment. The answers are in Fantasia. One of the short films is The Sorcerer's Apprentice, where Mickey is trying to like do all the chores or whatever for the sorcerer. In the short film, the sorcerer actually has a name despite having a bit part. His name is Yen Sid, and he draws inspiration from Walt Disney himself. He is literally inspired by Walt Disney and wields the strongest weapon in the entire larger expansive Disneyverse. Walt Disney was also a firm animal rights advocate and loved conserving and preserving nature, so it would make sense that using the wand, he would be able to turn Black performers into animals to serve endlessly in his animations. So these movies actually make complete sense when you put that within that historical context of Walt Disney literally using the sorcerer's wand to turn Black performers into animals. This reality has been staring at us in the face from the very beginning.